Okay, we're going live. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
And welcome to Fantasy Island.
Today on Fantasy Island.
You're not helping.
Sorry.
We have Beth from Reseller Rowboat with us.
Hi.
And Beth is our friend and has been our friend for years.
I just met her.
A couple months.
Yeah.
Couple months. So today we're going to talk about all things reselling. Well, tonight. And you know, when Betsy and I do lives, we are off the cuff because ADHD and other things. So it's Chick Picker. You know who that is, everybody?
Hi, Valerie.
We've been talking about you, Chick Picker.
You know who that is, everybody?
All good things. All good things.
It's Valerie. So we have the whole group here. This is the whole
Not everybody.
popping in bowling tonight.
What?
Well, I appreciate the pop in.
Oh, yeah, she's bowling tonight. Casino
Do
bowling.
you have glitter on your bowling shoes?
What?
Yeah, Valerie usually sends me her bowling scores. So if she sends them to you, Valerie, should I share them? I guess if they're good, I'll share them. And if they're
Hello, Michelle.
You know what's so fun is that remember, it's Valerie.
Who?
with an
I don't
O.
think I'm going to live that down.
And I will tell you, she does not like being called Val. Don't do that.
Never.
You will get
I
slapped.
would never do that.
Okay.
So tonight, guys, we're going to talk about Shopify, and we'll talk about, I'm sure, some other, reselling things. But guess what I did today? Beth, I think you'll be very proud of me.
Okay.
We love you too, Chick Picker, aka Valerie. I went on ChatGPT and got some talking points about Shopify.
You didn't send them to me.
Can you believe that?
You're going to keep us on task?
And
So you're going to teach me tonight, right?
I'm going to what?
You're going to teach me tonight, and I'm going to get a sale.
Of course.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Here's the thing. You should be getting sales already because I have heard from a couple people, and I've looked through your store, tenofheartstore.com. Your prices are really good.
They're really good.
So you
really
good.
Yeah, that's not the problem. The problem is getting people there.
Exactly. So what we're going to talk about tonight is getting people there.
Yeah.
Now, I have had a Shopify store for years and years and years. And, I've done many of them, and some of them have worked great. Some of them have not worked great. Some of them I've paid the money and actually had virtual assistants do all this stuff for the store, like upgrade it, make it look fancy, make it, really fast and everything. That doesn't matter. If it looks okay, it's easy to navigate, it's fast, we have good products and good prices. All you have to do is get people there. You don't have to make it fancy when they're there, I don't feel like. So I asked things about Shopify that people need to know. So the number one thing about Shopify that people need to know is that Shopify does not bring you traffic, right? And those of us who have know that,
yes,
because it doesn't bring you traffic. It just is there, but you have to generate your own traffic through ads or marketing or other things.
Do keywords work?
Of course, keywords work.
Right.
Keywords and SEO, which is search engine optimization, are important things. Right. But the thing is that now everybody is doing that, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's doing search engine optimization. So if log and look is one of our big keywords, right? What are your keywords that you like, Betsy?
Everyday streetwear, preppy, academia,
right?
Grunge.
So just like eBay, a lot of people know those keywords. Uh-huh. So if you just use those keywords, it's great, but it's not going to necessarily bring people to your Shopify store. So marketing is important. So Beth, do you market on, I know you market on Facebook. you post about your store? Do you have any other marketing stuff that you do?
Oh God. YouTube. I was doing a lot of YouTube stuff at the beginning. I even made a YouTube channel for it and putting haul videos up so people could go and grab it before somebody else did. I have Facebook. I put screenshots of things as they are listed so people can go over and grab them. My Facebook page has grown
Mhm.
since I started this. I've bought 2,000 emery boards with all my information on them.
Yes.
Yes.
And that has
My
done
nails get a little long.
that has done absolutely nothing. Everybody gives me feedback. I love the emery boards. It's so great. But do you read it and do you go to this website? No.
Right. Right.
I put hang tags on my clothing
Yeah.
that I attach with a tagging gun. I am probably going to stop buying these for a while, and I'm probably going to stop buying business cards because now, and I put flyers in a lot.
Mhm.
My latest flyer is to make me more personal, to show them that I'm not a corporation. All the reasons why
Well, that's
tenderpartstore.com is
I like that.
my lowest prices, combined shipping at checkout, free returns, items are handpicked by me. You get a free gift with every purchase, monthly giveaways, and it says how to sign up for the giveaway, and then it has my Facebook page. I've tried giveaways, but I've only done that for 2 months, so we'll see. But yeah, I've done a lot. I still have a couple more tricks up my sleeve, which I want to talk to you about probably off camera to get your opinion.
okay.
But I've got a couple other tricks up my sleeve. Every time I think I've run out of ideas, I think of something else. And hi Bridget, will tell you that I'm always constantly messaging her and Valerie going, maybe I should try this.
So here's something that I feel like about marketing that I've learned recently is that, okay, let's say Facebook, for example. Facebook has a lot of potential for you to be able to market things. And what I have realized is you can market on your page, right? And everybody knows you can market on your Facebook page. But here's the other thing, you can also market in groups. So a lot of groups allow marketing. I swear to God, I posted something in a group and it went viral. And this is last week, I had last time I looked, over 83,000 views, almost 600 shares. And so it was my Facebook monetization, because I have that, went severely up. And I was like, what the hell did I do? Why am I making this much money? Because it's using the groups. You can post stuff on your page, but you can also use, 20 or 30 different groups. So if you have plus size clothing, there are a lot of plus size women's groups.
I know, but do they want ads? Do they want?
Yeah,
Yes.
but here's the thing. A lot of them will let you do ads, but if they don't let you do ads, you can still be posting and say, hey, I picked these 10 up tonight, whatever. You don't have to say, that you have a store, because if people like what you have and what you say, oh yeah, I just picked up these, 10 items or whatever, they're going to ask you. I'm going to ask you, what do you do? Do you sell those? So like Facebook groups are a really good place, I feel like, to market more. And sometimes you can do a lot more with just like post and just befriending other people than you can by actually doing ads. Because we're all trained to turn off ads. Mm-hmm. So if we hear an ad, you're watching TV. When an ad comes on, what do?
Mute it.
So nobody wants ads anyway.
Yeah.
But there are other ways to do marketing where you can actually, I have made groups myself. Okay, so someone's getting us some information. I'll put that up in just a second. But sometimes your best marketing is not advertisement. Betsy, do you know what I'm talking about? Betsy's like, not really. I'm just here to look pretty.
No, I did, and then I
Do you have it where you can see the chat after the live stream, or did you click that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Brent is here, and he said SEO for eBay and SEO for Shopify are accomplished differently. For Shopify, keywords and phrases have difficulty stores. Have difficulty stores? I don't know what that means. Which determines how you perform. This is the difficulty. Struggling Shopify store owner as well.
It's hard. Shopify is hard.
Right.
Oh,
So we have a very niche, I don't say that word niche. I hate that word. So I say niche. We have a very specific niche in our brick and mortar store, and that is vintage clothing, vintage t-shirts, hoodies, jerseys, cool stuff that people like, vintage jeans, ripped jeans, I mean, a lot of people love that stuff. So rather than advertising, what I have done for my store is I have put together an affiliate program. So the people that love our store, everybody they send to us, I give them 10%, and I give the person they send in 10% discount. So every sale that they send somebody in that buys something, they get 10% of it, and the person gets 10% of it. So I'm giving 20% away, but I'm not paying for advertising. And it's completely different from advertising, because if your friend Jack tells you about this awesome store that you should go to, it's not an ad that the friend of Jack is going to mute out. He's not going to be able to mute Jack.
It's really cool when you see the effects of it, because like one of our affiliates will come in and then he'll be like, I brought my friend. And then he'll be like on the phone calling people, and then like 2 more guys will come in. So yeah, it's really cool to watch.
So, but that's something you could do too. I mean, Betsy, your prices are really good, but Betsy could be your affiliate, and she could be telling, because Betsy has women who are plus size, and that's what your store is. So you're marketing them through people and through group, like even in person and in Facebook groups or your friends online, and then they're doing the marketing for you without advertising. So it's more grassroots.
Yeah.
We have quite a few affiliates for our store, and they love it because they get money in either cash or credit to spend at the store, and they're perfectly happy telling people.
How do you give them that credit or cash?
They have a code. So on Shopify, you can do discount codes.
Right.
So once you go into Shopify, let's say I set up Poochie as an affiliate code on Beth's store. Then whenever somebody comes in and uses the code Poochie, Shopify is going to track it, so you can go in and look at all the sales that wonderful Poochie has brought. And then
it's cool.
At the end of the month, you just go through them and either give them store credit or give them cash. But it works really well. It's a great way for other people to help. You give them a little cut, but then you aren't paying Google ads. You aren't paying, YouTube.
Well, I just need to put a call out to all my friends who wants to be an affiliate for me, because
then they're working for you. We give our affiliates business cards. So we give them business cards. We say, write your code on the back, and then get the card out, tell your friends, tell whoever. And then when friends come in and spend money, they get a cut, and the friend gets a discount. So it's just
a lot of it's more word of mouth than the actual cards,
Right.
Yeah.
But like Drea for her store is always telling people, mention Drea, give them code Drea. When you
use code Drea.
10% off. Yeah. She'll be out like driving for a Lyft, and she's like, oh, come in. Yeah, use code Drea. You'll get 10% off. So like all the people who are in her, riding with her on Lyft become potential customers.
That's another marketing tool.
Yeah.
Lyft. Because Drea drives people around, and then she talks about the store.
Yeah, there's a lot. Most of my friends are resellers, and so I don't find that they need clothing much, because they can get their own clothing at the thrift store. I mean, they have bought from me on YouTube and things like that, but...
Yeah, but here's the thing. They can't get that chicken dress.
Well, that's what I was saying. The chicken dress was like something that, And I have sold things on my hauls and say, hey, I want that. Hey, I want that. And I'll put it aside, but
Yeah.
most people, since I've opened the Shopify store, I think I've only had one friend buy from me. So, I don't know.
That's just crazy.
I've had
So
six
let's
sales
go
today.
so friends,
I've passed out about 2,000 business cards, 1,400 emery boards, umpteen thousand of these flyers. People get stuck in this one place and they don't want to leave.
so here's something that I do sometimes. You still sell on eBay, correct?
Mhm.
Do you put a discount code in with their purchase when you
I
sell?
have it because my prices are so low. I mean, that was the reason I set my prices so low, is I didn't want to have to haggle with coupons and offers. I just want people to come in and get the lowest price they could. And I thought once they saw my prices, they would just keep coming back. They don't have to do all this wheeling and dealing.
Right.
So if I do a discount code and something's $9.99, that's going to take it down $1, which is fine. That's $8.99. But
There's another way.
what?
You can do bundle offers on Shopify. So I believe you can go in and work your discounts to where if they buy 3 items, the 4th one is free.
Well, yeah, I know that.
So then we do that a lot in the store because then we're doing bulk. So if we're selling to someone, 4 items rather than 1 item, it's not as hard to give a discount. And that is how you up your bottom line and the amount of clothes you sell and the amount of dollars you're making.
I can't understand what you're saying. You're echoing. Repeat that.
Sometimes you have to give them incentives to start.
Hello?
I know the sound is bad. Next time we will have headsets. I promise.
Okay.
They said that they bought from Beth.
Yeah, that's Bridget. She's bought from me before, but not from the website. She's not a plus size woman. So when I was selling smaller clothes, she was buying. I'm not selling her size anymore. So I'm going to look into this affiliates thing. I'm going to start reaching out to some of my friends, and Betsy's already getting free clothes.
Betsy can be an affiliate though, because what she is she's the biggest fan of your store.
Well, and like what I mean, I would rather not just do discounts. To me, it's just like, if you do this and I get some, I'll give you a free outfit. Like, I really don't want to have to deal with, you get 10% off, you get whatever. That I'm busy, guys. Like, y'all don't know everything I have to do over here. And it's just, to me, all these codes and everything. I mean, I'll try it, but
you can do the affiliate thing or not, but you can also do the discounts, because the hardest thing is obtaining a customer. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times you have to spend a lot of money. Like, let's say Amazon, Walmart, they have to spend a certain amount of money to be able to obtain their customers.
So if I put in my flyer, use code Beth, all right, for a 10% discount, to me, the eBay buyer is going to say, well, I got 20% on eBay. Well, yeah, you did, but it wasn't as low as it is on my website. But to me, they're going to go, well, I only get 10% on the website, but I have a 20% off coupon on eBay. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know that.
So
that's
why don't you say, since your prices are lower on your website, that is your wholesale site?
I'm a wholesale site?
Mm-hmm.
You sell things higher on eBay. So you can point your buyers from eBay to your store and say, this is our wholesale store where we sell directly. We don't have to pay all the eBay fees, so we pass the savings on to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
People love
wholesale site. I can say it's a wholesale site.
Yeah.
Because if you would normally sell it for 20 on eBay and you sell it for 10 or 12 on your site, what would you call it?
Wholesale.
I would call
Discounted.
it wholesale.
Yeah.
Discounted.
No. Wholesale.
I mean, you can say discounted. You can say that this is our direct discount website where you can get better deals.
You could they could
But
buy and then save on shipping, like buy in bulk and then save on shipping.
yeah,
Yeah, or something like that.
or buy four, get, one
Yeah,
25% off. Because when you do that, when you're Betsy, I'm going to lose you because I'm going to do numbers. When you take an item and you say buy one, get one free. So what are you actually doing? You're giving 50% off basically both of those items. So if you do buy three, get one 25% off, or buy three, get one 30% off.
Can I do that on Shopify?
Huh?
Can I do that on Shopify?
I believe so, yeah.
I know you can on shipping. Like I've got it set right now. If you spend a certain amount of money, your shipping is free. But I didn't see anything about buy a certain number of items and
I
get.
think you can, because there's all sorts of discounts you can put on Shopify. And I don't have any Shopify up, so of course I can't go look. But I think there's all sorts of different ways you can discount prices. And also the thing about Shopify is there's so many add-ons. There's all the apps that you can use, and a lot of them are free. So, okay, I want to go through this stuff because I know how I am, okay? So Shopify does not bring you traffic. There are costs involved other than Shopify's base plan. If you get into apps and things like that, apps can make or break your store. I have one app that I pay $9.99 a month for, and I'm able to import everything from the eBay store. And that is, since I have almost 7,000 things on eBay, it makes it really worth it.
Are you talking about shop ups?
What?
Are you talking about shop ups?
Am I talking about shop ups?
You're talking about apps, right? For Shopify?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're talking about the Shop Ups app that you import?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, did that work for you? Did that not work for you?
What?
Did that work for you? Did you try that?
It didn't work for me because of the way I inventory my items, because I take a section down and inventory them, and when I put them back up, they have a different number. And if I say import everything I listed yesterday, well, some of those things are already on Shopify, and I'm not going to know which ones are already up. I'm going to end up with duplicate listings. So that's not good. What I'm waiting for is for Nifty to add Shopify.
Yeah.
right.
When that happens, I'm interested.
I have been
But until that happens, I can't.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I am
I wish I could. If you can tell me
banned
how,
from. Let's say I'm banned. I can't use Facebook Marketplace either. So a whole another story. But
Betsy's gone ham. Betsy's gone rogue.
Is there a microphone on here?
she has a. You've been trying to get her to do that, but
God, that's scary, Betsy. Betsy, don't
she's
go that
scared she
close
doesn't
up.
have a microphone.
Don't go that close up, Betsy. Don't go that close up. I can mute Betsy. Hold on. How's that? Is it better now?
Yes.
Beth? Can you
Yes,
hear me?
that's better. Yes, that's
Is
better.
it better?
Yes.
Well, shit, all I had to do was shut up Betsy.
Yeah, but then I can't hear her talk.
That's the answer to everything.
No, you can't hear her talk.
Can you hear me?
No, I muted you.
I can hear you a little bit, but what she needs to do is mute her speaker. That's what I've been telling her, but she
Mute
says
your
she doesn't
speaker,
have a speaker.
Betsy.
What speaker?
There's a speaker at the bottom of your bar, and that's the one I've been telling her to mute. But
I muted you. It's her, isn't it? She's
I've been trying to say that for about an hour now, but I didn't want to.
I just looked at my face.
Beth is just, you are being such a trooper.
I'm trying.
So I like Brent because
As long as
I
it's
muted
not
you,
me,
Betsy,
I'm fine with
and he
it.
said
I'm fine
perfect.
with it.
That's the answer to everything. Just mute me.
I'm not
Does
disagreeing.
she come with a remote control?
You know that if she came with a remote
Here, I've
control,
got one. You
it
can
would
have
not
this
be an
one.
issue.
And use it whenever you need to mute her.
We will get better at these. I promise. It's not a problem when it's me and Betsy because we're idiots. We don't, hear what anything sounds. Okay, so going back. So
Oh God.
okay, so here's something that Shopify does. It rewards testing, not perfection. You can launch your site ugly and then fix it later. Now, emails also on Shopify are kind of tricky. Have you looked into that, Beth?
Yes, and I was going to ask you about that off camera.
Yeah, emails and SMS. There are ways to do it. Now, Dre has hers set up so she emails people, and it's awesome. But I have not done that, and I haven't set up the SMS because with Shopify, there's so much it can be overwhelming.
Yes.
So we've had that before, haven't we? Yeah. We've had several Shopify stores, and sometimes we've done like general stores, and that gets crazy. So the only way I feel like really to do Shopify is you have to niche down, and like you're doing women's plus size clothes, and that's a great market.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great market. So
Can I tell you an idea that I had?
Yeah.
Bridget thought it was good, but I'm too chicken. There's this show on TV called Sister Wives, and there are all these creators on YouTube who have these after show live streams, and they revamp the show and everything. And I thought about going into the chat under my 10 of Hearts plus size store. It's called 10 of Hearts plus size discounts. It's my YouTube channel. Going in the chat and chatting during the live.
Yes.
And because it's all women.
Yes.
And then this one guy, James, he has 2 call-in shows where you can call in and give him your feedback, ask questions, and I've often thought about going on there and saying, hey, James, this is Beth with 10 of Hearts plus size discounts. What did you think about this? What happened last night? I think this, but I don't want to get in trouble. But Bridget thought it was a great idea because there must be 600 women in his chat every Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just, and I'm always afraid I'm going to get kicked out. But I'm not
Oh my
talking
God.
about my store. But and I'm not really doing anything on my channel anymore. That's the other thing. I'm not really doing anything on my channel anymore because I was only getting I think I had 17 subscribers, and I was like, I'm doing way too much work for 17 people, and most of them are my friends. So I was like, they were just there to support me. So, but I don't know what you think about something like that, because if you can find a market, like if you can find where people hang out that love vintage wear, and they have a regular show every certain night, and there's hundreds and hundreds of people in there, and have your channel named what you do.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. I'm just too freaking chicken to do it. Because I love the show and I don't want to get kicked out. So, but I don't know. Yeah, I know you told me to do it, and now Sister Wives over for the season, but I know. And a lot of times I can't watch the show live because I'm doing other things and I watch it later, but I know I need to do it.
So let me tell you what Drea is. And if any of you don't know, Bopsy's one half of the pack here, or 1/3, I guess, and Drea is the other third. So don't look disappointed. God. So
From half to a third.
You don't have your mic on. You muted yourself.
I did.
Why are you talking?
Oh, because you can hear me.
So anyway, Drea will go on and post all over the place
I know. I see
on
her.
all the Fayetteville groups, and she will comment on everybody else's post and be supportive and blah, 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 using our business accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So they will see like Up for Drea Lingerie Boutique, because that's one of the businesses, guys. They will see that Up for Drea posted on this person's and this person's and this person's, and then your business kind of becomes a part of the community, whether it's an online community or a community that is online but based on, like, you know, where we are, the Fayetteville, North Carolina area.
Mm-hmm.
So she does that as Up for Drea. She does that as Down for Anything, which is our vintage store. So we go on and we're part of the community as our stores, and we don't even leave the house.
And are you successful on Shopify?
I mean, I just started my store up not that long ago.
Betsy's going.
I wish it was better.
Yeah, but you have to listen, because I'm honest and I'll tell you how I do on Shopify. Okay. But here's the thing. I'm not going to say, oh, we don't sell that much on Shopify, because I have not had time to set up Shopify and work on Shopify because I've been doing so much other stuff. So my Shopify, Drea's Shopify store, yes, successful. My Shopify store, no, not successful. We do sell stuff. We have vintage clothing, and we also have custom made, like Betsy, show them your shirt. We make our own t-shirts. So Betsy designs t-shirts, right? And I design t-shirts. And so we sell those as well on our website. But Beth's website.
Yeah, I don't know if he's asking for mine or yours.
10ofheartsstore.com.
I will, I'll pull it up and put the link.
Okay. And mine is dfastore.com or poochiespack.com.
I think he might want the Up for Drea.
Oh.
Well,
Do you want the
in there.
The over 18 only store? Because I can give you that as well. And use code Drea for 10% off. As we've discussed.
Nice plug.
Shopify. You're talking above my pay grade, Brent, because
All right, I put it in the chat.
Winter app update, they have provided the Shopify Flow app for automation. So Flow app, I don't know what that is, but I use, go to dfastore.com and talk about Best too, 10ofheartsstore.com.
I was going to ask you something, and now I lost my train of thought. Let me see if this will help me figure this out. Let me see.
I mean, we've done everything. We've done like drop shipping to vintage stuff to wholesale to everything. So, but let's get into more of the email and SMS, because ads are expensive, right?
Right. I tried Pinterest ads. I got nothing.
All the ways that you can market your so here's an idea too. All the different ways that you can market your store, right? How do you keep track? So how do we keep track? How do I know who's coming from Pinterest? How do I know who's coming from Facebook? How do I know who's coming from this? So I'm going to make up, and Beth, you're going to hate this, but I'm going to make up a discount code that is Facebook. And then I'm going to make up a discount code that is Facebook groups. And then I'm going to make up a discount code that's Pinterest. So then all I have to do at the end of the month, I know, whatever, it's work. All I have to do at the end of the month is I have to go through there and just see how do
you put a discount code on a Pinterest post?
What?
How do you put a discount code on Pinterest?
Can't you put, I'm sorry, I believe Pinterest is a 20th century website that those of us who are in the 21st century don't use that much. But
Yeah.
no, I'm kidding. I'm giving you shit, Beth. I'm giving you shit. Pinterest, isn't there a way that you can put, I mean, it's just a thing, but doesn't it say what it is? It's just
It's just a picture of an item, and they click and it takes them to my store for that item is what I have. And I did do an actual ad, and I got nothing that from it. Paid
well, it sounds like
$50.
you know Pinterest better than I know Pinterest. Because if you have it to where they can just click on a pin and go to your store, that's awesome.
Yeah, but nobody ever does, as far as I know.
Well, that's because most of us who are 21st century people don't use Pinterest anymore, Beth.
Oh, I was told Pinterest was really good for Shopify. So
Instagram,
and there's a clicker thing there, so I click it. But
Instagram, Facebook.
there's also a link.
I honestly think for plus size women. So what you can do is if you have a niche, is you can see where Torrid advertises.
10 times a day. Oh.
Where does Torrid advertise? They advertise on Facebook. They advertise on Instagram. They do it on TikTok.
Yeah, I tried TikTok for like 60 days and I got nothing there either.
I
did shorts, and I mean, like on my YouTube, I got lots of views on my shorts on YouTube, but no views at all on TikTok. Same reels. Instagram either. Instagram was a.
So what you need to do is you need to go and make I'm just going to say this, and you don't have to do this, okay? But this is what I would do. I would go on, and I mean, I like Facebook because, I'm an old lady. So I like Facebook. Facebook's simple. It's easy to use. Instagram, I don't know about, all the other platforms, but I would go on, find a platform, and then I would go on and I would make, like you said, a page for your business that has your business, like 10ofheartstore.com. Okay.
I have that on
So
Facebook.
then wherever you are and wherever you're posting, wherever you're commenting on, they're going to see 10ofheartstore.com, 10ofheartstore.com, 10ofheartstore.com. And it takes a long time for people to get it, because there's so much shit basically coming at us from every direction, all the advertisers, all the media, now all the social media, everything else. So how do you stick out?
Yeah.
How do you stand out?
Squeaky wheel.
Right. And you do the personal stuff that the big places can't do. Like Torrid can't be Beth, and they can't, do the extra, customer service and put a thank you note and put it in with a package. And, Torrid doesn't have Beth's, 20 friends who are affiliates who are sending people to her store for the best deals. So there's a lot of stuff available to us that the big places, the big stores don't have.
And Torrid doesn't have chicken dresses.
No, they do not. And Torrid is expensive. I
Mm-hmm.
don't shop there. I shop.
Oh, I pin more than 5 or 10 times a day on Pinterest.
Yeah.
Anytime I list anything, I pin it on Pinterest because I've got it set up.
That paid ads, that is the thing. For paid ads, if you have a certain niche, like Beth has pre-owned women's plus size clothing.
Some are new with tags, but not many.
She could advertise. Okay. If you have a niche that is that strong, but then again, you're also competing with all the thrift stores. So how do you don't want to get thrift store buyers in your store, Beth. You know why?
Say that again.
There's no shipping.
Because they want to pay thrift store prices.
What was the question?
I was saying that you don't want to use, you don't want thrift store buyers necessarily on your store.
Right.
Because thrift store buyers want thrift store prices.
Right.
So who do you want? You want the people.
Although in California, they're paying almost as much. Like I have friends in California that are resellers. They're paying $12, $13.99 for a dress.
That's
crazy.
insane.
I know.
So here in North Carolina, the Goodwills are always for shirts, like, polos or a long sleeve shirt. It's $4.19 plus tax. For sweaters, jackets, well, some jackets are more, but sweaters, most jackets, and jeans, it's like $5.19 each.
Mhm.
So it's not that bad, but it's not that good. And someone just sent me something today. It's a back behind the scenes thing of Goodwill, and they have, all the brands that they can't sell. So in other words, when those brands come in and they're sorting in the Goodwill back room, they have this whole book that's just full of pages and pages. I shared it today, just full of pages and pages of all the brands that they can't put on the floor.
Who did that?
Goodwill.
Why
Goodwill.
can't
They
they?
have like Coogie and Nike and all sorts of brands. And whenever they come in, these specific Goodwills, and I would think it's going to be all of them eventually, don't put them out on the floor. They put them on the online. They put them on the side and put them online for online sales.
Mhm.
So they're
Yeah, and
basically
Bridget is in New
reselling
York.
themselves.
Yeah, Bridget is in New York. She's paying $12.99 for
That
her.
is nuts. That is nuts. Because the competition in the thrift stores is so crazy there. How do you even do it?
Right.
How do you even do it? Okay.
Yeah, I was selling inventory when I had too much inventory. I was selling to people in California for $5 a piece because they were making it was so much cheaper for them just to pay $5 and have it shipped than to buy, pay
Yeah,
these kind of outrageous prices.
totally. So here's a couple other things. Branding matters more than you think. So on marketplaces like eBay and Poshmark, the item wins. So the best item that the people want at the best price, that's going to win. Okay. But I think there are a few sellers who have loyal customers who like to buy from their store, right? But on Shopify, it gives you more of an ability to build your own brand and not have to conform to eBay's rules. Not only not conform to their rules and regulations, but also not pay their expenses. But this specifically says Shopify is a long game, and month 1 to 3 can feel discouraging. Momentum builds slowly, and compound growth happens later. So the other thing that I pulled up today was how to market your Shopify store. So you guys want to talk about that?
Yes.
Okay. Because I want to make sure we actually have the meat. We have some meat to this one, unlike the times when Betsy and I do it and we get through 5 in 2 hours.
You're saying we don't have meat?
I'm saying we don't have meat sometimes. Make your store instantly understandable. So most Shopify stores fail because visitors don't get it within 3 seconds. When people are coming to your store, they're coming to websites, they're in and out. It's like people are so trained now to say, nope, and just click out. There's always something else you can click to. There's always another show. There's another store. There's another everything. If they're not into it, they can go to, they do go to their website. The Goodwill does, exactly. So they can go someplace else. And now they can even go to the Goodwill website. So your store has to be like, they land on it and they see what you sell and they see how to get to it immediately. And Beth, your store does that really good, actually. I've never had a problem going through your store and finding things or knowing exactly what it is.
Yeah, I've got the collections at the very top, and then I've also got them in the middle. So for people who visual, there's pictures, and if people are not, it's at the top. So I try to cover all my bases. So
yeah, our store, the DFA store, Poochie's Pack Store, I completely kind of redid it. So what it is now is not what it was before. I had it shut down for a while because I was doing too much other stuff and I just couldn't keep up. So now I'm kind of bringing it back, but it's, slow and steady wins the race. And I haven't had a chance to market it too much. I hate when you laugh and I don't know what you're laughing at, Betsy. Damn it.
she's just a happy
I was
person.
looking at the sign behind Beth and I was like, When did we put that on our wall? Was that our wall? It's her wall.
I didn't understand that, and maybe I'm glad I didn't.
You're lucky. Just thank God that you didn't. So what she's doing is she's looking, are you high? She is looking at your wall behind you, at the sign on your wall, and wondering when we got that, Beth.
I think she's had a few many too gummies.
When Betsy does something dumb, that's the drinking game we're playing. Let's talk about Shopify more, Betsy. So unprofessional. So another thing you want to do, so your store is instantly understandable, right? Like Beth's. People come there, they know what it is, they know what they're getting, they know where to go to get shirts, pants, whatever, right? So then you want to build an email list. Okay, this is not I should do this. This is you have to do it because emails are so important. Let me ask you something, Beth. Do you go through, you have an eBay store. Do you do the newsletter?
Every day.
Okay.
Send out 3 a day.
Yes, that's really, really important to do. So that's why the same thing, if you're doing that so much on there, then we need to be doing that on.
But where do I get the email addresses from? For my 6 sales?
Yes, exactly. Because you know why? That's a start. And those 6 people, including me, because I bought something from your store for Betsy.
Did you receive something in 2 weeks? Because I set it up to do that, and I don't think it's working.
What? Set what
I set
up
it
to
up
do
on
what?
Shopify that once somebody purchases something from me, in 2 weeks they get an email from me reminding them that they bought from me and to come back. But I don't think it's working.
Oh.
Because you're telling me maybe you did get it and you don't I don't check my emails. I have thousands of emails I never read.
That's the thing. I have,
but-
if I could go through the amount of Gmail accounts I have with you, your hair would fry because there's one for every business. I do AI models now. There's one for every AI model. It's like I have one for the pig. I have a pig that I'm doing an AI, a pig character. Everything's got an email. So I have so many emails that I don't know if I've received one, but I know that Shopify does send them out.
Okay. For just a second, stop.
Yeah.
Because I set this automation up after I'd already have about 5 sales, and then you bought. So I don't know if you got it because I didn't feel like it was going to be retroactive because I said 2 weeks after they purchase, they get an email. And then I think it was a month later after they purchase, they get another. I had it set. They did it on Shopify. It set it up for me and I thought it was working, but would it be can I go in and just manually type in the email addresses of those 6 buyers into my Gmail account that's associated with my Shopify and just send them something?
Of course you can.
Yeah, and just develop a list that way for now until I can get this
absolutely
automated thing working, because I don't think it's working because I haven't seen anything pop up saying there's a name for it. I don't know what it's called.
So here's what we need to do.
It's called managed emails or something, and I haven't seen anything like that pop up since.
Here's what we need to do. Everybody pretty much has more than one email, right? An email is kind of like, like you said, I don't read my email. Well, some of my accounts, I read them once a month, once a week. I don't, I have other stuff to do. But what do you always have on you?
Your phone.
So that's where the SMS that you can do through Shopify comes in handy.
And how do I do that?
It'll text people, right?
It'll text people. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I don't know where that is.
That is for another future live.
Okay.
Because I don't know, but I know you can do it. You can do email and you can do SMS. So here is what it says. You can give 10 to 15% off the first order through emails, right? Or come back and get 10% off, right? Come back. We've just added a lot of stuff. There's a lot of ways that you can get people back in, right? People are very, especially now, they're very, words won't get them, photos will, videos will. So use photos and
Yeah, I
videos
have a really
as
cool
much as you
video
can.
that I did, and everybody liked it, but it didn't do anything.
And you know what, Drea?
Wait, you should invite Dre on here sometimes and
Oh
let her
God,
talk.
she's a marketing genius. I swear. I have
You
learned
should
so
have her
much from
on
her.
here. You
I
should have her
have
on
learned
here.
so much from her about marketing. It's just insane. So she is in all the groups, and she is like knows everybody. And she told me that sometimes, and you wouldn't do this in your store, right? You wouldn't have like this beautiful dress and there's a picture of you holding it. But for social media, a lot of times, Drea is like, she is showing the
Holding
product with
things
her
up.
little face,
Yeah.
and Betsy does it too. And then people relate, like, oh,
Mhm.
it's a real person. It's not like every other store.
Yeah,
So
that's
there's
that's
actually
why I do my
someone there.
flyer that way.
Yeah, so I go to their store, and I know I'm going to see maybe this person who doesn't, scare me. It's not the fear of the unknown anymore. So having a person in photos sometimes when you're marketing makes them see your store differently, I
Yeah,
guess.
I really like her flyer that she did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really like it.
Beth's idea.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a great idea. Other things that we can do. So one thing I need to work on for the next video is SMS. So, and by the way, you were talking about watching Sister Wives, right, Beth? I
Yeah.
have a great idea.
Okay.
I want to get a bunch of us women that thrift to do a YouTube channel, and I want to call it Thrifter Wives. And we all do it, and it's a video from Beth, or it's a video from Poochie, or it's a video for whatever. And when we put them on this channel, we promote our own channel. So if someone comes and watches Thrifter Wives and they like Beth's videos, but they can't stand me and Bopsy, then Beth's videos say, join me at Reseller Rowboat, right?
Mhm.
So
What is your opinion? Should I keep that 10 of Hearts store discount YouTube channel? Should I keep putting stuff up there?
What are you talking about?
I have my YouTube channel called 10 of Hearts plus size discounts. I started putting reels on there. I put hauls on there. I put like the giveaway winner on there. And then I only got like 17 subscribers in like 6 months. And I was like, this is just ridiculous. I'm just going to go back and put this stuff on Reseller Rowboat, But then I started thinking, well, now that I want to start being in people's lives and stuff, I need to use that channel. I mean,
if they come,
because if you're doing what you're talking about, this Thrifter Wives thing, wouldn't I want to be sending people to that channel that is associated with my store?
Yeah, you could do
Reseller
that.
Rowboat is not associated with my store. That's for resellers. That's not for buyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, if you have people, if resellers are watching this Thrifter Wives channel, right? And they say, I really like Beth. I want to go and look at her channel. Which channel do you want them to look at?
It depends on what they are wanting to watch. Are they wanting to see clothes that are in my store?
You, though. Or you could actually say, you could actually say, okay, so if you want to follow me for reseller advice, my reseller channel, it's Reseller Rowboat. But if you want, plus size fashion, then here's the channel. So that's that. Because I have 3 main
But in
channels.
order to do that, I'm going to have to be putting stuff on that channel, I guess is what I'm saying. And is it really worth my time when I've got 17 subscribers? Can't.
But have you taken that channel and gone in to other people's lives?
No,
and
Bridget's killing me over there. She's cussing at me because I haven't done it.
So that's how you get more people. So YouTube doesn't just go,
I know.
Hey, Beth's got a really great video. Let's push it out to everybody. No.
I had my YouTube channel on here for a while because I was putting that you could see things as they were coming in, and it didn't do anything, so I took it off.
Right.
But my Facebook group has, since I've started doing these since April, my Facebook group has grown. I think people really like Facebook. I think a lot of more
Yeah.
people follow Facebook than they do YouTube, and
Here's
so
the
that's
thing.
why I put screenshots. If you remember my Facebook group, you can see screenshots as I'm listing things. It's how she probably saw the chicken dress originally,
That's what
right,
you need to
Betsy?
keep doing, because
I
it's
think that's how you
a
originally
matter.
saw the chicken dress was on Facebook.
So Drea, our Up for Drea business got taken off because it has adult material, and someone posted some naughty stuff, and the page got taken down. Right. So we have to be really careful what we post, but we had to completely like bring it back.
No, I'm not consistent on that channel because it just felt like it was for no reason. Like I just wasn't getting,
So
Well, hey,
we had
that
to bring
is
it back.
Victoria.
I love trouble.
Victoria, you
Hi,
changed the name of
Victoria.
your channel, or maybe this is a different channel for you. Hi, this is Victoria, everybody.
Hello, Victoria. It's very nice to meet you. Don't pay any attention to what this one says. This one
You're pointing the wrong way.
Pointing the wrong way.
You're pointing the
Well,
wrong
on
way.
my screen, it's the right way.
Well, look. There.
Oh, one more thing.
That
Can I
is
ask you one
totally
more
ass
thing?
backwards, my screen.
Can I ask you one more thing,
Oh,
Poochie, to think about?
What?
Can I ask you one more thing to think about? Because
Yeah.
I think you're wanting to close probably pretty soon.
Mhm.
We talked privately about Google Shopping and how, like, I'm seeing my items on Google. Okay. My
Right.
Shopify items are showing up on Google, but not Google Shopping. And how can I get on Google Shopping? Well, in order to get on Google Shopping, you have to have a SKU number.
Right.
And I don't have SKU numbers. And so do people that have digital items. They don't have SKU numbers, but they sell them on Shopify. So I did a search on YouTube and I found this guy, and he goes this very complicated thing going into the guts of Shopify to basically exempt yourself from SKU numbers. But I'm scared to do it because I don't know this guy from Adam. He could just totally screw up my entire Shopify store. And so then I thought you told me that you were going to turn that job over to Betsy.
Are you kidding? Have you met Betsy?
Did
I
she
think
do
I
it?
probably started that, but
So she didn't do it.
no.
Well, I think that's something that we all need to, as a group, research and figure that out, because I think if we could get on Google Shopping,
Right.
we would do better.
But the
than
problem
just being on
is,
Google.
if it's so detailed, if it is so detailed to get on Google Shopping and we only have one-off items, why do we want to spend all that time? So we will look it up. Betsy, can you write that down? So I have SMS and Thrift Your Wives on my notes.
So you only want to do Google Shopping for things that you have replenishables? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Because if it's too hard and it takes too much time to do this, and you have one of this Modelo Chelada, which is delicious, by the way.
No, it exempts your whole store, Poochie, from having to have SKUs.
Say again?
It exempts your whole inventory from having to have SKUs to get into the Google Shopping search.
I don't know. I don't know about Google Shopping.
Okay.
That's I do know that my stuff shows up on Google, but it doesn't show up on Google Shopping. I know Dre has that problem too because of the types of products she has.
Now, those meta fields at the bottom of each page, are those for Google search or Google Shopping? Hello.
That's above my pay grade, Beth.
What?
I don't know. So now I'm going to have to look up meta fields.
The reason I want to know this is because I take the time to put in the size down there. If it's not doing me any good, why am I putting the size in that box? Because the sizes never show up. The color and the pattern shows up.
Right.
The sleeve length shows up, all that, but never the size. And so why am I filling all that crap out?
Why are you? Because it's a one-off item. You have one.
Because I want to sell that item.
But how much are you investing? How much time are you investing into selling one $20 item?
Well, I'm making a listing. And that's part of the listing.
Yeah. Well, okay. So for us, we kind of do it like, here we go. He says the meta fields are good for Google search and shopping. We
So
don't
for
use meta
both.
fields. We don't use meta fields. I don't get into metadata. I don't get into, there's a lot of stuff I don't do because to me, I've always thought that when you're doing items that you only have one of, you do the title with keywords, you do the description, you try to do your marketing to bring people in the store. But I don't get into all that stuff because I don't have 100 of these to sell. I have one. So the more time that you spend, if you have something, it's a good item, it's a good price, it's going to sell on eBay or on one of the other platforms, right? Do we all agree on that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Beth,
but I
do you
want them
agree
to
on
come to Shopify.
What?
I want them to come to Shopify.
Right. So you're going to have to get them, you're going to have to make them come to Shopify. You're going to have to do things that make them want to come to Shopify. Let's get into the rest of the marketing because there's more. Okay. So you can do, behind the scenes content. We talked about the email list, right? Behind the scenes content. People love seeing how products are sourced, packing orders, mistakes. You can do reels. You can do just posts. You can do a post where, I love when you show me a post and you say, I mean, maybe you would change it for your store, but when you say went to the honey hole today and you have your little clicker of how many items you got, I love that. Seeing
Okay,
the full cart,
But
I
that's
love
for
that.
resellers. That's not for people that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you show your buyers, oh, look how many items are coming in soon. Look how many new, because at our store, I am always telling people, we always have new items. We post about, we have new items in today, fresh stock, new, because otherwise people just think you have the same old stuff. And when you are showing them new stuff, right, then they know it's going to come on the website and they get excited about it.
That's why I do my screenshots. I really don't want them to show. I don't really want to show my buyers that I'm going to the thrift store to get their inventory.
You don't have to. That's what I'm saying.
What you're talking about.
If you have stuff at home, I'm talking about what you post that Betsy and I like to see. If you post when you're at home that you have a stack of 20 shirts that you're going to be putting on, Betsy, say how you do it.
Like when I get to the store?
When you go to our store.
When I go to the store, I take everything and I hang it all up, and then I take a picture of everything, and then I go into CapCut and do the new inventory thing with the, a song,
She does a reel, so she takes the photos. So you're already taking photos of your items. So if you go in and you make a slideshow, okay, just of we call it the money shot, the first picture, the good picture, right? So if you take that and you have 20 new items in and you do a slideshow of 20 new items and maybe you put music to it or whatever, CapCut has a free program, so you can use CapCut for free, I believe. And then you post that to your social media. So then when you post that to your social media, people see Betsy's slideshow videos. There's music, there's this stuff just in, and it's like boom, 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 because it's a slideshow of all the things. So people see one thing, it goes quick because people, they don't have a lot of attention anymore to sit and wait. So she's just like boom, 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 and they see something they like, and then they're like, oh man, I got to check out their store.
Where are you posting that, Betsy? Because I've never seen one of these.
I do it on, can you see?
On what? Where's it posted at?
Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Right. Now this is for our store though. So this is Down for Anything. We have a page for Down for Anything on Facebook.
Right.
And
too.
We posted on that. And then we posted on our Instagram. And then we posted on our Twitter. So we just go from place to place and posting it on all the places.
Mm-hmm.
So those work well.
So maybe instead of putting the screenshots like I do, make them move.
Yeah, you could do it.
Right.
Yeah, you could put it in.
And or do a real quick video of like my Z-Rack, what's getting ready to be up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So when you're taking pictures of your stuff, because you take pictures, obviously, before you put it on eBay and put it on the website. So each item, there is the one photo that is the photo of the item, right?
Right. That's the
Front.
first one I put, and it
Right.
tells you what
So then
I
if you
actually I do a screenshot of my eBay listing, basically, at least, and
Okay.
it tells you what it is that way.
Okay. So then if you have that and you just put 20 of them together in a
Mhm.
video and put a little, royalty-free music so
Mhm.
it doesn't get, taken down. You don't even have to have music though.
Right.
So, but that's what we
I
do. And
have
we get a
some
lot of
music with
people
my
in.
ad that I do. So,
There's a lot of different ways to market. And we have to start doing some of these different ways to market because Shopify is not just going to send people to us and Google's not just going to send people to us. So we have to come up with different ways to market. And
well, TikTok
SMS
did
is
absolutely
important.
nothing for me. I just, I don't know what I was doing wrong. I did Chat GPT and asked for all the TikTok tags and all that. I did everything Chat GPT told me to do, and I got nothing, 0
And
views for
yet,
like 2 months.
and yet, look at your thumbnails. Your
Well,
recent
yeah,
thumbnails.
but it didn't get me any more views on YouTube, the thumbnails.
But it will. It will. You can't just expect it automatically. I've had my Poochie's Pack channel for like 7 years. And on that channel, I still have less than 25,000 subscribers, I think. That's 7 years of me, doing all
I'm
sorts
not
of
going to
stuff.
tell you how long I've been on, and I only have
Well,
1,900.
okay.
I've been on
Well,
longer than you, and I got 1,900. So hey,
1,900's good though. You should not be apologizing for having
not for that
1,900
many years.
subscribers.
No.
I think that's.
But I don't worry about it anymore. I used to, but I just I don't worry about it. I just concentrate on talking to my subscribers, and
Yeah, and
that's
having
all.
fun, which is what.
Yeah.
If
Which is
Betsy
why
and
I
I did,
started the channel in the first place. So
yeah, if Betsy and I did
I
this
was lonely
to
and
make money or to
I didn't know
achieve
anybody else
fame,
doing it, and I've made some great friends, and
Betsy wants to be famous. I'll just tell you, she's just horrible. So I'm gonna finish this up. Okay.
Okay.
So. Okay. So we talked about behind the scenes content, social strategies that actually work. So pick one platform to win. So it says, don't do everything. Choose based on your product. If you have visual product, Instagram and TikTok, educational YouTube, community Facebook groups. But I think you can do that when you have you know who your customer is, Beth. Your customer is plus size women.
Right.
So where do I think, plus size women are everywhere anymore, right? They're going to be on Instagram or whatever. But if you want to get plus size women that have disposable income to spend on clothes rather than going thrifting themselves, maybe career women who don't have enough time to thrift. And I think your best bet is going to be Facebook. I don't think it's going to be TikTok at all. Mm-mm. So I think Facebook and probably YouTube. And I think if you have a page made for 10ofheartstore.com, a Facebook page.
Yeah,
so
that's the one that's growing. That's the one that's growing.
Okay, so sign into that and go and join some groups where there are plus size women.
Mm-hmm. And then
that's your customer.
And then just thumbs up people and
I wouldn't even thumbs up. I would comment. I would be supportive because that's what Drea always does. She's very supportive of others, whether it's for business or not. That's just who she is. But if you go in and support others, they remember you, right? So you always support. You're always like, oh, that's great, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's great. I love that, blah, blah, blah. And there are plus size fashion groups on Facebook.
And then the name of my Facebook is 10 of Hearts Store. And I'm afraid that's going to, how you always have to sign in and answer a bunch of questions to be in a group and I'm afraid when they see that, they're going to go, well, this is going to be somebody advertising because it's got the word store in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I
No.
don't know if I should change the name.
I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't. I keep it exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know that I'll be approved, but I can always try. And a lot of these groups have very strict rules.
Yeah.
I learned that when I had my OCD podcast. I got kicked out of so many groups because all I was asking for is anybody want to come on and be a guest on my show, and I got kicked out of so many groups, and I wasn't
Well, no
charging
wonder you're
anything.
scared.
Yeah.
Huh?
No wonder you're scared to post. You know
Yeah,
what?
I mean, I
I'll tell you
wasn't
something.
asking for money or anything. I was just
Beth?
asking for people to come on my channel and talk if they
Do you
wanted
want- do you wanna know
or
one
give
of
me
Poochie's-
topic ideas, and they all kicked me out. They're like, "Well, this isn't a place to advertise." I'm like, I'm not asking for money.
Mhm.
Asking for
That shouldn't
guests.
happen, though. If you go in and you're just supporting other people, that shouldn't happen. I run groups. I have many groups on Facebook. I don't do that. I have many groups and many pages, and I don't do that. So I'm going to suggest something to you. And I know you are, you don't have the most time in the world, but starting a Facebook group is easy
I already have one.
for plus size women.
10 of Hearts store is my Facebook
Nope.
group.
Is that your group or your page?
It's a page.
Okay. So when you go on, you're going to be 10 of Hearts store, and that's going to be your page. But a group is where I go and I join the group, all the whatnot selling groups that are out there. I have several groups of my own. And here's the thing about groups. If you have a group, Beth, you make the rules.
Right. I have an OCD group, but nobody ever joined it.
Okay.
I mean,
so
I have an OCD group and I have like 5 subscribers.
So
and
go into
2 me and one
ChatGPT.
other administrator. Huh?
Do me a favor, go into ChatGPT, or I will for you, and we'll come up with names for a plus size fashion group. Because what you're going to do is we're going to start working and we're going to start sharing it or whatever, and we're going to get more people in it. And then when you get more people in it, more people are going to start sharing it, right? And then you're going to start to do ads in it.
Okay. One of the things that I know that some of my customers like to do is they like to send me a picture of themselves in the outfit.
Brilliant.
Once they get it.
Brilliant. So there is,
including Betsy.
there is someone called the Nikki Thrift. I'm going to put it in the, and
It's not Nikki Buys.
The Nikki Thrift. I'm putting it in the group. Okay. And she is on Whatnot, and she has built her business on Whatnot, but she also has a Facebook, and people send her photos of the outfits, and they say, my latest, $10 outfit from Nikki or whatever, my latest $20 outfit. And she has built a real sense of community. And that is why people continue to go.
That's what I wanted to do on my YouTube
4
channel.
mornings a week.
Never took off.
Huh?
That's what I wanted to do on my YouTube channel, was to develop a community of plus size women, but it just never took off as much as I.
Then switch
to Facebook.
Switch. If you can't do it on YouTube, there's a ton of competition for reselling on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And there's a ton of competition on Facebook as well. But you just have to be able to kind of, nose your way in and sneak your way in and find your little spot, because I guarantee you, she doesn't have, 30,000 people in her Facebook group, but the people she has in her Facebook group and on her Whatnot support her. They go regularly, and they have built their whole little community. Like, she's built a community, and everybody knows her husband and everybody knows her daughter. And you could, show pictures of your dog. I mean, it's like people love to get to know people that they do business with. Mm-hmm. When you support small business, my grandparents in the 50s had a grocery store, and it was so awesome because last year I went on, it was in Portland, Oregon, and it was in the 50s, and 1962, a storm came and blew the roof off, and that was the end of the grocery store. But people still remember it. It closed down in 1962. And people in Portland still remember it. Oh yeah, I used to shop at, Mackey Market. So it's like they built a sense of community back then that people still remember today.
Mhm.
So we can all do that. We have a lot more tools. There's a lot more things that are coming at people. So you just need your stuff to stand out.
Mhm.
So if you start a Facebook group, right? And you are in there and you invite your friends in and you say, please invite your friends. And then you make this community, and then you're putting in there your videos where it's like I said, Betsy does the videos with the slideshow.
Mhm.
You put those in there, they see it. Then you put it on your 10 of Hearts store Facebook. So then they see it too. So it's just, we've built, we've done a lot of kind of guerrilla marketing, like behind the scenes, getting out in our community and getting out in our online communities to find people in order to get our people. I know right now that a lot of our people are under 30 and they love drip. They love bangers. They love vintage clothing, vintage t-shirts. That's what they want. They want the baggy Carhartts that look like, somebody like ran a semi truck over them 5 times. They want that. So my customer is under 30. A lot of them are high school and a lot of them are college age. So you know who your so we do a lot on Instagram because that's where those people are. But your target customer, and you're going to find them, in my opinion, probably on Facebook.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, I think older women, professional women. I mean, Nikki has this woman who is like a preacher. She's a preacher, and she's like, showing her latest outfit that she's wearing in her church. It's awesome. So that's what we need to do if we're going to get people.
Maybe I need to ask Betsy if I can put her video up there as my first video. Of the chicken dress.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. You have no idea how much I heard about that chicken dress.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I was just like, I'm going to buy the damn thing, because if anybody else sneaks in there and buys it before she gets that, I'm going to have to custom make. I'm going to be like in the back room sewing her a chicken dress. She was so in love with that. So that's the kind of, but now look who's your loyal customer.
Mm-hmm.
She will be back. I don't let her have actual money, but
I know she's my giveaway. She's not my customer.
no, but she'll be back. She'll be back. I mean, you just have
win
to
a giveaway.
And it's like, that's why
That's
so many
fine.
of these big companies spend, $100 is their acquisition cost to get a customer. Like Best
Yeah.
Buy, their acquisition. I mean, what one of us can afford that?
Mm-mm.
Nobody. So we have to do these other kind of guerrilla marketing. And yes, Beth, I want you to go on Facebook and on YouTube on your 10 of Hearts accounts. And I want you to be commenting on other stuff, other people's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It doesn't take that long.
Okay, well, this has been very educational. Thank you.
Hasn't it? Well, next time we're going to learn about SMS. And do I need to research meta fields?
Not if you don't think they're necessary.
I don't, because it's like, if you have an item that you have 100 of, yes, do all the things. Do all the things. If you have an item that's a $5,000 item, do all the things. But if you don't.
Just skip it.
Do what you can do, get it sold, and move on to the next item. So that's the way I look at it, because look how much competition we have.
Mm-hmm.
How many, I look at how many t-shirts we sell, and we're still like number 162 of all the t-shirt sellers on eBay or something. So it's like, there's tons of competition, and it comes
It's going to be really difficult for me not to fill those in with my OCD, but I'll try.
To do what?
It's going to be very difficult for me not to fill in the size. But
you just need to not do it. You need to remember that Poochie told you that's not important. Because unless you have 100 of that dress, Beth, I don't want you doing that.
Okay.
There are places where you can do metadata and you can do keywords and SEO on Shopify, and maybe we'll work on that more, because then that will get more people hopefully coming to your store. So you don't have to do it on every single thing. You can just do it on the store in general.
Okay.
You don't want to work an hour to sell one item.
It doesn't take me an hour to list something.
Well, how long does it take you to do all the metadata?
They're all filled in except for the size.
Oh, well, I'm not
When
sure
I
why
when
we're
I
talking
load it,
about this.
when I no longer using a cross lister, so I just load the photos, and when I load the photos, I guess the AI on Shopify just fills in the metadata, but it never fills in the size, even though I have a picture of the tag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it didn't fill in the size.
That's weird.
So I just fill in the size. Even when I had lists perfectly, it would never fill in the size, or it would say 3XL instead of 3X,
Mm-hmm.
or it would say 1820 instead of 18W, 20W.
Oh, I get
You
it.
know,
Oh, God, I understand that. There's
and
only
I
so much
always
that
changed
AI can
them
do.
because I thought they were important.
Yeah,
But you're saying they're not.
I don't think so. I mean, I will
Why are they there then?
I will study it, because they're there if you are, let's say you're a private label company, and I'm going to have 5,000 of these available, private label. That's what Pegasus does. Pegasus Lounge, he does a lot of private label stuff. So if I have 5,000 of those, I'm going to fill in every damn thing.
Oh,
And
I
it's
just
going to
had
be
a
easier for me to
horrible
market and
thought.
advertise because it's one item.
I just had a horrible thought. What if he watches this video?
Who? Pegasus? He'll love it.
No, he's gonna go.
I think
Lady at the bottom of the screen, she sucks.
I think he likes me because I don't
my
bullshit. And
I
I
know.
don't.
Oh God.
See, okay, so Brent says the metadata, those are important for Google sizes for Google Shopping. But if I'm not doing Google Shopping, which I don't, my items still show up on Google. I sell items that people find on Google. And unfortunately, we've had a problem lately with they buy items that we sold like 2 days before, which sucks. But I have sold several things on the website, but it's because they're on Google, but they're not necessarily on Google Shopping. Betsy, she's going to have to pee soon. I know her.
I need a drink.
I know her looks. She's a toddler.
No,
Bye,
I need
Betsy.
a soda.
Okay, so the next one I'm going to look up metafields and SMS, but I don't think I'll really look up metafields because I think those are important if you have 5,000 of one item. If you have I used to do that. So I used to do private label and I used to do brands. We had a brand that was awesome that was called Blunderfluff. It was a unicorn. It was Betsy loved it. So we had Blunderfluff, but we had little tags to put on the toy, to put on all the stuff. But it was like that stuff. We did everything. We made sure that listing was, tighter than a gnat's butt. Metafields were in it, everything that could possibly bring us sales. But I don't want to do that for one Ralph Lauren sweater that I'm going to sell for $25. I'm just not going to do that because it's going to show up anyway. And the way I'm going to sell things, I feel like doing used clothing and things on Shopify is I'm going to have my own people. I'm going to have my own customers that I'm going to build. I'm going to mine them, for lack of a better word. I'm going to go mining for my customers. So I'm not going to, do all the meta fields and all that stuff, because to me, I've never done that. I've run very successful businesses. I have done that when I have something that I have, 1,000 of or 200 of. Yeah. But if I only have one, no, the rules are different when you only have one. So the business rules that apply to like Mason from Pegasus, God, please pray that I got his name right this time. But his rules for how he does business are completely different from ours because we are selling one-offs. We don't have 100 of something.
I don't want to be up on his screen.
Huh?
I don't want to be up on his screen. I don't want him sitting over there going,
I do. Hi. I'll ask him if he does anything. I'll ask him to cut you out.
thank
I'll say,
you.
cut her out.
He'll just
But
talk
I think
about me. He just won't show me.
I love him because he's so honest and people get so mad at him. But what he says is not wrong.
I know. I know.
You know, a lot of people
Don't
don't
wanna-
run. A lot of resellers I know are pissed because they're like, well, I have a business and I have a business, blah, blah, blah. Well, but you don't run it like a business. If you run it like a business, then it's different than being self-employed. You know what I mean? There's a difference between a business and self-employed. Since we have the store, we, you know, are a business, even though I never worked there because my customer service is horrible.
So I am interested in how to do the meta for the whole store. If you want to write that down as a future.
Meta SEO for whole store. Yeah. Yeah.
And the SMS and the emails. And so I'm going to concentrate on getting some discount codes together and getting those out there.
It's
and
not
then,
that hard.
And
It's not
try
that hard.
talk some people into being affiliates for me.
It's
And-
good. We'll be an affiliate. I'll be an affiliate for you.
Mhm.
My God, I try to send people. You don't even have to send me anything. I'll just, you know, send people there.
Again, the most I can give an affiliate is a 10% off because my prices are already so low. And I
Yeah.
just feel like they're going to go 10%. That's nothing. But
No, because if you look at it and if they bring you $1,000 in sales a year just by telling people, hi Debbie, if I bring you $1,000 in sales and you're going to give me 10%, that's $100.
that's what?
That's $100. If I just tell people,
okay. They get 10% of the sale.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And
So
yeah, then we need to talk because I didn't understand that. I thought they
Okay.
get 10% off when they come shop.
Now here's the thing. You need to decide how much the most you're going to give off is. If the most you're going to give off is 10%, then you're going to probably want to split that. You're going to give the customer 5% off and you're going to give the affiliate 5%. Or you can give the affiliate like we do, store credit.
How do you do that on a Shopify store?
Oh my God, honey. We'll talk.
Okay.
It's so easy. We have so many discounts. We have a Lyft discount. We have an Uber discount. We have a military discount. Dre has a stripper discount. We have like a lot of different discounts and we give them to just use this code. They're so easy. And then at the end of the month, we can just look through Shopify and say, pull up the discount codes that have been used, and it pulls up all of them. It's the best marketing tool I think that there is. So, hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
I think we're done. I wanted to show this off. Isn't this cool? That's a necklace that someone made me. It's a tree, but she worked on it 4 hours and took an X-Acto knife and went on. Yeah, you can't really see, but it's so cool. I love that. We need to get a P.O. box so people can send us stuff, Betsy. Betsy would get everything and then I'd be pissed. That's how that would work. But people be sending Betsy presents like chicken,
Like fan mail?
like chicken dresses. Okay, Beth.
Okay, well, we'll have to talk privately, I guess, about this. So just let me know when you have time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't want to send anything out until I know what I'm sending out is going to be the right amount. So.
I will try to go through with you how to do it.
I so appreciate your time tonight, ladies.
We had fun, didn't we?
Mm-hmm, we did.
Thank you for being here with us, Beth.
And I think maybe in the future also we could do some things about like what to click, what not to click when you're setting up a store. Like that's my problem is when I was looking for videos, I didn't see anything that was up to date. Everything's like 3 or 4 years old. And when I was trying to do things, the buttons weren't there anymore.
Mhm.
So there's really not a lot of support out there on YouTube for that
Tutorials
is
would be
for
good.
current information.
I've done a lot of tutorials in my time, so yeah, I can do that. I can probably do some of those. I wanted to tell you, okay, so you know how you just said what not to click? Okay. So we're currently, I don't know how much of this I should actually put out there, but we're currently going through something with Shopify because somehow on Drea's site, automatic tax filing got checked.
Mm.
And we do our own taxes. When you check that, Shopify does it for you, doesn't do it right, and charges you for it.
Right.
So we got charged like $1,600 plus a $75 fee for taxes and for filing the taxes when we didn't ask them to file it. So
well, when you checked that box, I guess you did.
No, we didn't check the box. That's
okay.
the thing. The box
Okay.
was checked. We've had that store for like over 4 years. So it's always been the same. So suddenly this month it's like,
Checked.
oh, we paid this tax for you. Wait, what? What? So you got to be really careful. Yeah.
And you haven't gotten it worked out yet with Juan?
What? What?
You haven't gotten it worked out with Juan yet? What is
You
so
just
funny?
nailed me, Beth. Juan.
When that is
I do have a friend who has a dog that I said, Juan was not helpful enough for me to rename Justin to Juan because he didn't fix the problem. But I can call her female dog Juanita. So I renamed her dog. So, God, can you believe the trouble we get into?
I think I got a hernia on that.
No, and Juan was great. The first rep that I talked to wasn't that great. Then Juan was great, and I haven't gone back. So they've just Shopify support is horrible. I will say
I
that.
love it. I've never had any problems with it.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Of course, I haven't made any sales either, but when I was setting it up, they were very helpful.
Oh yeah, because you're like, oh,
I'm new, right?
fresh money for us.
And what I liked is I didn't have to wait. It only took like 2 minutes, 3 minutes for somebody to come on. Like, I don't like.
Well, I mean, until they take, $1,600 out of your bank account for no reason and file taxes that they weren't supposed to file, then, it's all fun and games until somebody loses a wiener, I like to say, on my channel. And Shopify has a habit of making someone lose a wiener sometimes, basically. So I think that is a great place to end this video.
All right.
Wiener talk. So I will look at SMS and emails, and I will look at SEO for the whole store.
I'm doing Google Shopping SKU exempt.
Yeah.
And I'm going to probably be doing a shipping video or live stream Sunday night, depending on what time I get back. So.
Okay. Awesome. Give out your channel.
Reseller Rowboat.
Yeah, but it's Reseller Rowboat. Reseller Rowboat. And then there's numbers.
And why is it Reseller Rowboat? Because we are all in this business boat together. So paddle.
Yes. Is it Reseller Rowboat 7871 now?
I don't know. It's just Reseller Rowboat. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
hold on.
let me type something in here on type.
Because I want everybody to be able to follow you.
There we go. I don't know why it adds at 7871. I just put test in there. That's me.
7871. Oh crap! Sorry, I went on YouTube and a cartoon popped up.
Well, if they click there, you'll see it. But
okay,
I'm on an old enough channel. They should be able to type in Reseller Rowboat on YouTube, and I should come up. I've been around.
I just made it easy for them.
So,
I was giving them the 21st century at.
Oh.
So now all they
I
have
don't
to
know
do.
when they started adding these numbers, but
You didn't add them?
I mean, they didn't used to do
Probably
that.
because somebody else had Reseller Rowboat,
So you had to add numbers?
so they had to make you
I don't know.
7871.
I have no idea.
Beth, it has been a pleasure. Next time we will have headphones,
And snacks.
Okay.
so we don't have the whole thing, and Fireball, quite possibly.
Fireball.
You don't have to be here for that, Beth. Betsy
I
and I
know.
could just do that
I'll
on
be
our
just very jealous.
own.
Let me know ahead
Okay.
of time and I'll get something over here. Hey, be sure and give my love to Drea, and y'all have a wonderful weekend.
You
Bye,
too.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Bye,
Thanks for
everyone.
coming. We'll see you on the next one.